Hi, I'm Li Wei from Group 24. Today, my group members and I are going to discuss about the time study of roti gulung sardine. These are the names of all my group members. I'm going to talk about the introduction. This study is a study on the roti gulung sardine operations. In the operation, it consists of preparation, making, and also cleanup. To make roti gulung sardine, the preparation is a process where we prepare the material that is needed in the making process and the arrange of materials. While the making process is slightly cumbersome than the preparation process. First, we have to grab a bread and a rolling pin, roll the surface of the bread until it is flat, followed by the process of grabbing a spoon, scoop the sardine and place on the surface on the bread and release the spoon. Next, roll the bread and put aside. The roti gulung sardine is put into a Tupperware and ready to be served. The process of cleaning up cannot be neglected. The table have to be wiped after clearing it up. In this report, we also include the process flow chart and time study. A process flow chart is a diagram that shows the sequential steps of a process and the decision needed to make the process work. Within the chart representation, every step is indicated by a shape. These shapes are connected by lines and arrows to show the movement and direction of the process. Process flowchart are standardized such as anyone who has an understanding of flowchart can look at the one and know what is happening. While time study is a structured process of directly observing and measuring human work using a timing device to establish the time required for completion of work by a qualified worker when working at a defined level of performance.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fadila Suhada binti Ismail. I will present about the work procedure and calculate the capacity for this group project assignment. Before our group calculate the time study and the capacity, our group has recorded the time study video. That is preparation video, making roti gulung sardine video, and also a cleaning video. After we record the video, we upload it into the YouTube channel. The video that has been recorded are used to calculate the capacity and the time study. This video are recorded by one of our group members. Here is the picture of the video that has been recorded from one of the members of our group and has been uploaded in the YouTube channel.
My name is Nur Amira. For this part, I want to present the process flowchart for roti gulung sardine. For the process flowchart, we need to prepare 3 workstations such as preparation process, making process, and cleaning up process. In the preparation process, we need to taking out the material, and after that, we arrange the material on the table before we make the roti gulung sardine. For taking out the material, we take 0.57 seconds, while arrange the material, we take 1 minute and 30 seconds. For the total time per process step is 1 minute and 87 seconds. Second is time to making a roti gulung sardine. First step is we need to grab a spoon, grab rolling pins, and roll the surface of bread until flat. Second step, we need to grab a spoon, scoop sardine, and place on the surface of the bread and release spoon. For the third step, we need to roll the bread until tight and put aside. For the step 1, we take 0.16 seconds, and the step 2, we take 0.32 seconds, while step 3, we take 0.47 seconds. For the total time per process step is 0.95 seconds. Then after finish making a roti gulung sardine, it's time to clean up the table. First, we need to clear up table, and after that, we need to wipe the table surface. For step 1, we take 0.43 seconds, and step 2 we take 1 minute and 11 seconds. For the total time per process step is 1 minute and 54 seconds.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Najihah bint Ruslan. My metric number AP190032. Today, I want to explain about time study. So, basically from the slide, we can see the Westinghouse system of rating table. So, to calculate the performance rating, we use the Westinghouse system of rating table for 4 factor: skill, conditions, effort, and consistency. So, the time obtained from time study was leveled by applying the sum of rating of these 4 factors. So, we can see the table after total 4 factor: skill, conditions, effort, and consistency. So, the time obtained from time study was leveled by applying the sum of rating of these 4 factors. So, we can see the table after total out of each factor, we can get 1.04. Okay, next, time study sheet. After we observe from video already uploaded in YouTube, we get the data. The total time is 43.99 second per roti gulung sardin. So, and we get outliers also in this study, where there are some data that are abnormally spaced from others value in a random sample of the population. So, in the last part, in time study, we must calculate the normal time, standard time, and the overall standard time. So, to calculate the normal time, we must multiply AT multiply PR, which means average time multiply performance rating. And then standard time, to calculate standard time, NT multiply allowance 50%. So, we can get the overall standard time after we total out the normal time and standard time. So, we can get the overall standard time 474.81 seconds per batch. Thank you so much.
Next, I will present the capacity for the roti gulung sardin. In this capacity part, we have calculated the cycle time, capacity for a day, and also capacity in unit for the roti gulung sardin. This is the capacity table that has been calculated. Before we calculate the capacity per day for roti gulung sardin, we need to calculate the cycle time first. Formula for cycle time is setup time plus batch size multiplied by time per unit. After that, we need to divide by batch size. After we calculate the cycle time for each workstation, the workstation preparation is 441.32 seconds. For workstation making is 1617.95 seconds per unit. For workstation packing, 1 unit per pack, that is 3.59 seconds per unit. Next, after we calculate the cycle time, we need to calculate the capacity for roti gulung sardin. Formula for capacity is number of results minus clean up, and after that divide by processing time. We need to calculate the capacity per day for roti gulung sardin. So that is 8 hours per day equal to 28,800 seconds. After we calculate the capacity per day for workstation preparation is 65.25 batch or 65 batch. For capacity per day workstation making, 17.75 batch or 17 batch. The capacity per day for packing 1 unit per pack, that is 8,000 1.39 per pack or 8,001 per pack. To calculate the capacity in unit, the capacity per day need to multiply by batch size, that is 10 unit. So the capacity in unit for preparation is 652.5 unit or 652 unit. For capacity in unit making, 177.5 unit or 177 unit. Capacity unit for packing 1 unit per day, also same with capacity per day, that is 8,001.35 per pack or 8,001 per pack, because the packing because the packing is 1 unit per pack. After we calculate the capacity, we have see the bottleneck in workstation making. Because the capacity in workstation making is the least output compared to the workstation preparation and the workstation packing. So to solve the bottleneck, we need to add workers or resource to speed up the process at the workstation making roti gulung sardin, and also to increase the capacity in the workstation making. We also has calculate the revenue for this roti gulung sardin. So our group has decided the price of 1 unit roti gulung sardin is 50 cent. So the total revenue for 1 month operation, that is 26 days, is 50 cent multiplied by 10 unit multiplied by 26 days, that is 130 ringgit for the total revenue for 1 month operation that can be get.
I'm Li Jie, and now I'm going to present about conclusion. This study was conducted to calculate and analyze the time study and capacity to see how many units can be removed in one workstation for 1 day. In the group discussion, we chose to make sardine bread rolls for time study analysis as well as capacity. From the analysis, the outline in our time study in the workstation is increasing. In calculate capacity, there is also a bottleneck that occurs in workstation making. To finish the bottleneck, we add teleworkers of resource. The study hopes that this study will help future studiers. Thank you.